is Amanda. Welcome to my channel. This is another episode of Clone Wars that I do with my friend Jessica. And there was a palette that was requested, and it is the Lime Crime Venus XL palette. So, of course, we are going to go ahead and dupe it. Just a little disclaimer, these shadows are simply what we have in our collection that we feel is close enough to the shades in the palette that we don't need the palette. Things that we think that could make a similar look. It may not be the same finish. In your opinion, it might not even look the same. However, we simply promote shopping our own stashes, and you guys should go ahead and shop your stash. That way we are not more bombarded with eyeshadow palettes in our collection. So hopefully our goal is to not only help ourselves not buy any eyeshadow palettes, but to help you guys as well. So I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into the eyeshadow palette. This is a beautiful palette. In fact, this is one that I actually ended up considering getting until the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette came out, and I ended up getting that one instead. So I understand this is an absolutely beautiful palette, and I was able to dupe it in 4 palettes. So I'm going to go ahead and have somewhere on the screen the swatches of the eyeshadows, and I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Where's it at? I'm losing my mind. Okay, for the first shade, and it is called Eden. I'm going into the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette, and I'm going to actually go with the shade Blood Sugar, which is right here, and that's the shade right there. The next shade is called Love, and I'm going into my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, and I'm going in with the shade Lumber. I don't know. It's that one right there. There's that one. And the next shade is Passion, and I'm going back into the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette, and I am going in with this shade right here, and it is called Fresh Meat. And that's what that one looks like. The next shade is Fresca, and I'm going into my Urban Decay Vice 3 palette, and I am going in with this shade right here, and it is called Undone. The next shade is called Inspire, and I'm going back into the Blood Sugar palette, and I'm going in with this shade right here, and it is called Cavity. That's that one. And the last shade in that row is called Idolized, and I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I am going in with this shade right here, and it is called Burnt Orange. And that's what that one looks like. So this right here is the first row. Moving on to the next row. The first shade is called Aphrodite, and I'm going in with my Jeffree Star palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Intravenous, which is right here. And that's what that one looks like. The next shade is called NU Classic or New Classic, and I'm going back into my Heat palette, my Naked Heat palette, and I am going in with the shade Ember, which is right here. This is such a beautiful shade that I don't have it in my collection, I don't think. But that one is really, really, really pretty. The next shade is called Burnt Gold, and I'm going in with my Vice 3 palette, and I am going in with this shade right here, and it is called Sonic. And that's that one. The next shade is called Flora, and I went back into my Blood Sugar palette, and I'm going in with this shade right here, and it is called Prick. It's that one. The next shade is called Scallop, and I'm going back into the same palette, and I'm going with this shade right here, and it is called Tongue Pop. And that's what that one looks like. And the last shade in that row is called Celestial. And I'm going into my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going in with the shade Antique Bronze, which is right here. Now for the last row, I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette for the first two shades. The shades are Ethereal and Triumph, and I'm going in with the shade right here, Candy Floss, and I'm also going in to the shade Extraction, which is, where are you? Right here. And those are those shades. And the last four shades in that row is actually coming from my Vice 3 palette. So the shade Supreme is going to be this shade right here, Alchemy. And Blank Canvas is going to be this shade right here, which is called Truth. And then Botticelli is going to be this shade right here, which is called Bondage. And then Goddess is going to be the shade Alien, which is right here. Those are Alchemy and Truth. Alchemy is right here, and this is where Truth is. This shade is Bondage, and this one is Alien. So this is my interpretation of the Lime Crime Venus XL eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty happy with these swatches. I got as close as I could from my collection. So hopefully this helps you guys out so you don't go out and get another palette that you might need. But if you guys want to get it, that's fine too. It's a beautiful eyeshadow palette, so have at it. But I hope that you at least shop your stash. Just try it once. Just try it once for me to shop your stash on the next eyeshadow palette that you guys want. So if you guys have any requests at all, just leave them in the comments below, and we will be more than happy to go ahead and do it for you. And that's it. Be sure to go ahead and check out Jessica's dupes. I know she always does a really great job, and I will see you guys next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I will see you guys later. Bye.